Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to TSO Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I am your host Martin, and this episode we are gonna be talking about, will Bitcoin find support at 55,000? Now, if you are catching this from live, welcome, and if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions, leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell. That way you're gonna be notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us whenever the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out right about now. They're also going to be pinned here at the top of the chat, right? So, here we go. Ain't that great, man? Crypto dropping, good areas to buy. We guys are having fun. Who's in the house? Arthur Solotarov, good evening. Sakmar1, hello. MA says chicken, egg, pander, hell. Live long and prosper. Great stuff. All right, let's roll. On total market cap, let's go check it out on the daily and switch screens to where the magic happens. Here we go. Right on. So, total market cap getting a drop below 2.46 trillion, right? We talked about heading to that target if we fail to hold support here with the hidden divergence. Guess what? We're still barely holding on to this hidden divergence, man. Not really giving it a lot of hope now. I think we might actually be below. Yeah, we're below the target, so no longer do we have it. Well, we had it yesterday. Today is still not yet confirmed, so we could try to regain 2.46 trillion. I'm not really hopeful though, right? I'm not really hopeful right now. But we do have that hidden divergence with that the possibility for extra upside. Almost negated, at least to right now, it's negated. So watch out for that. El Producto, thank you very much for being here. Sold at 36.06, right? So again, we're breaking below this target. Where we're going to go if we break below 2.46 trillion. Next target is going to be back down here at this here area, 2.19 trillion. And that is going to be this 786 target, right? On that note, we might actually be doing a valid retrace. And if we are doing a valid retrace, we need to change our fibs because now we're looking for pullback. So we're going to consider this to be the low and this here to be the high. We're barely breaking, right? That 236 is up here. We're barely breaking below it, using it as resistance and breaking back down. So this can confirm that we're looking for a movement down. So what I'm going to do here, so I can keep this a little bit cleaner, is I'm going to grab this here, fibs, and I'm going to go here on visibility. Where is this? Am I on the right one? Yeah, I'm on the right one here. I'm not going to extend the lines. Why am I not going to extend the lines? I'm going to cut them short to here. You can extend that line all the way over here, just to be fair. And now we have a cleaner looking chart. We have our old fibs here, which we can always make reference to by looking at where the dotted line is at, right? We can always come here and see where that dotted line's at and where we're at with regards to the old fibs. But this gives us room to have new fibs, right? Where we can look at where things are at. And like I said, below the 236, right? So on that note, really not the best thing happening here for market cap, because next target is down here, and that's gonna be at 2.25 trillion. And it's gonna be at 382 on a drop still. Right now we're gonna drop there. We have strong bearish divergence. The hidden bullish is not really giving us anything to hold on to. So the next target to the downside is that inevitably 2.25 trillion. If Bitcoin manages to hold on to something bullish and starts to do a reversal, it might throw market cap off and we might see a movement up. We're going to look at that once we look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has 56,031. Right, we talked about hitting these areas, remember? 55,406. We did drop and hit briefly, right? Because it was a flash crash. 54,230. But we already hit targets and we're trying to hold on to support. Now, what is happening here? We're looking for that hidden divergence still yesterday. Well, we had it confirmed. We dropped, right? And we said if we drop below 59,000, the next target is going to be at 55,000. So we dropped. All right, cool. So this gets rid of because we did not hold on to this divergence. So that is fine. We don't have anything here that is bullish. Low, lower low, more negative momentum, and lower on the RSI. Again, Bitcoin is looking bearish. Neutral, sold at 36.55. And with that, there is no point that we can match up here and say, yo, this is a resistance line. We could trace one like this, but we're really far away from it. I'd rather look for something in the shorter time scales that might give us a more recent resistance line that we could look forward to, and then say, yo, this is a resistance line, and if we break this, we might go short-term bullish. So moving down to support where we're supposed to find it, that is fine. Let's go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, remember, came lower. Look at this. Now we're having strong bullish divergence here, right? Is this going to hold? Is it going to hold? That's going to be an important question. Market is feeling extremely bullish with the moves, right? But at least we're hitting it at a support, 55,406. That's a key area of support for Bitcoin. So if we lose this area, it's not going to be pretty, right? I'll tell you that. Strong bullish against the MACD. And here on the RSI, I have to check, man. Where are we at here? 2279, 2259, 70, 50. Right, so slightly lower here. We can also zoom in and see that we're slightly lower. So on that note, what we have is bullish divergence strong against the MACD, nothing against the RSI. We're just oversold. So I was hoping that we're going to create some bullish divergence like we had to here, right? This candle's still there, and if that is the move, because this candle has yet not confirmed closing on the 4-hour, we'll be looking at a move like this, right? And that would be strong bullish divergence. We'd have the possibility for action to upside. However, this 4-hour candle is not looking so pretty than the one we're on right now. So the only thing we can look forward to here is this hidden divergence against the MACD. Against the RSI, we're going to say we lost it. Looks as though we might close this candle red. Have 48 minutes to go. Not looking too hot. It looks good that we push back up, but it's not looking too hot, right? Anyways, Bitcoin, bullish divergence after heading to the targets that we talked about to the downside, right? Remember, we gave targets downside and upside in case we recovered because we had a potential head and shoulders pattern that we were developing on the 1-hour. I'm going to check it out right now. We were rejecting that yesterday, remember? We're here. We're hitting this area, and here was 9 p.m. candle. We're rejecting that neckline. Talked about this, right? And that rejection of the neckline is getting us to drop lower. And like I said with other projects, if Bitcoin tanks, we're going to see movement down from this project as well, particularly Bitcoin. Ethereum and the rest, right? So we're getting a red day, even though Ethereum had broken its head and shoulders to the upside. It's pulling back down because Bitcoin moved the market down with it. Unfortunately, that's the way the market rolls. Now, there's something that is good though, right? Not everything is bad. Here, the move I was looking for us to get here, remember I said we're gonna drop, get less negative momentum. I said that yesterday also. We did, and I was upset that we didn't get it. And I said it would have been stronger if we would have anchored negative momentum. We could have had something for more action to the upside. Guess what's happening right now? We're getting that move. a day later, but we're coming all the way down here. Negative momentum, right? Look at this negative momentum. I'm just going to anchor it properly. There we go. And a lot less negative momentum, right? We could say that there's strong bullish divergence here. And then this last bit here is continuation of that strong bullish divergence. And with that, there is that possibility for action to the upside. Now, is the 1 hour strong enough to change the tides of the market? Sometimes it is, man, right? Sometimes it is. This, jeez, why am I struggling with this? Here we go, 4 hour, there we go. Oh, because I'm on the 1 hour, that's why. Oh, here we go, 1 hour, there we go. All right, so we have that strong bullish divergence. We not only have it against the MACD, right? We had it here also against the MACD, pumped, rejected that area. We already talked about this. Look at this. Boom, strong bullish divergence to here. And even if we draw it longer to there, it's still there. Strong bullish divergence, potential fraction to upside. We have it two ways, right? The first way would be if we anchored it here, right? We got our failed rally dropping still, and then within the same area, we're still creating more bullish divergence, right? But again, it could just be one. You draw this one straight shot and it still works. So again, bullish divergence at support. What support? 55,406. Last hour was brutal, right? Brutal. It dropped and recovered. That's good. Again, strong bullish divergence coming into play, helping us to hold. Even if we would have dropped lower, we're making more negative momentum here. Guess what? Our anchoring goes from the highest point on the previous island to the highest point on the current island. This here is just tail end divergence, we can say, or divergence within the same island, slanted divergence, whatever you want to call it. It's still there, strong bullish, and with that, the possibility for Bitcoin to move up. So getting it at support after dropping to targets, very good moves here on Bitcoin. Already, I think, I don't want to say we're done dropping, but it certainly feels like we're close to being done dropping. At least that's the feeling I'm getting by looking at this, particularly with the strong bullish divergence that we're developing. Now remember something, right? When bullish indicators fail to play out, that must mean that we're in a bear market. This candle, this red candle that we finished here, had a lot of volume. For the 1 hour candles, we have not seen this much volume in the longest time. Right? Look at that. It just goes all the way down to, geez, what was the volume here? 779. All right, that's for, well, that's the last time we got 779, probably somewhere around here. Yeah, it's even 5. So the last time we got that was way back here on the 1 hour chart on October the 28th, right? A long time ago since we got that much volume moving here in the corn. Not necessarily a good move though, right? Bullishly, we push it back up, which was good, but let's see if this bullish divergence takes hold and we get more action to the upside again. That's the only thing we have to go on, right, for action to the upside. Otherwise, if we do move down still, look for a retest of 55,406. In that case, if the drop just goes there right now to there, we're still going to hold on to that bullish divergence, right? With that, we could be looking for that action to the upside. Still at support. Even if we drop to 54,230 and we still have divergence, it's still another support. Target's being hit for Bitcoin. We're looking for the movement down. Are we done? It feels like we should be done, right? It feels like we should be done. Bullish divergence should indicate a shift in trend. We should at least be looking for a reversal. However, like I said, if the market is extremely bearish, bullish indicators are going to fail to play out. Right now, the market is feeling a little bit bearish, right? Think about it. We've dropped almost $15,000 from the all-time high. And how do we know that? It's easy. We can measure from the all-time high to the wick, right? The end of that wick, right around here. We're looking at a 22% drop, right? So very, very large drop here. Almost $15,000. I'll measure it also from here to here, right? Look, we're looking at $15,167. So again, very large drop. It feels like we should be done. Hopefully we are done. We're looking at 21% retrace, 22% retrace. And if you remember this, I did this exercise the other day. I went to one of these charts and I say, all right, Bitcoin feels, I can't remember if it was this one or this one or this one. I think it might have been this one. Yeah. I said, what if Bitcoin is doing something similar to what we did here, right? Or not here, but here on this lower part. Remember, we're playing it with the idea that this drop here, 22%, could be similar to this drop here that we were going to get. and that this rally here was this rally here, and then this portion here could have been this small portion here with a larger area happening, right? We talked about it a couple days ago. And I measured, and this drop here was 22%, right? From here to here, remember? 23%. It looks as though the drop we're getting, right? That it feels fairly close to this drop that we're getting here from the high to the low. Not the all-time high though, but the high to the low, we're getting 17%, right? And I was measuring closing to closing. Here the wick happens to be very close to that point, and then the wick in the bottom, and we can go wick to wick. It's no big deal. It's not gonna make a lot of difference here on this bottom movement. Almost 25% drop from wick to wick, and here we can go wick to the wick down here. And actual current point right now, we're looking at an 18% drop. So very similar things happening here on the past. I kind of talked about that the other day as well, playing around with that idea. So again, it could be that we're getting that move, right? Just watch out for that. We can still have pain to go. So many people watching, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like, the bell. Most importantly, hit that awesome stuff, right? Let's get rolling here, and let's keep on chicken. Let's keep on chicken. What's going on? Let's go check out Ethereum. Ethereum at the 4K target. All right, it's finding support at the previous high, right? So Ethereum coming down to its previous low, right? Look at the lowest point, 3,958. 3,961. So we're like $20 of target. Even if we zoom in a lot, it still looks almost like a spot on hit. So we're going to say that we hit target on a movement down upon breaking at 4,192. So we talked about that. If we break that area, we're going to come down here. Guess what? We're still holding on to this divergence somewhat. Not at the best, but it's still there. It's hidden bullish, and that's the only thing we have to go on that says, yo, there's something bullish here. Unfortunately, Ethereum is being highly affected by Bitcoin. That's the way the market goes. Sold at 39.39. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. Anyway, sorry, before we go there, if we drop below this target, right? If we drop below this target, the 3,961, we're looking for a drop to 3,703, right? 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour target, we need to breaking back down because Bitcoin broke us down, right? Talked about that. Bullish divergence starting to develop now, just like Bitcoin kind of lost it, I think, but Ethereum definitely has this going on. And it looks as though Ethereum is trying to do its own thing. It's just Bitcoin's not letting it. So if Bitcoin loses strength, it keeps on moving down and it just stops affecting Ethereum. We might see Ethereum try to recover as Bitcoin drops. And we've seen that happen before lately. So where Ethereum tries to do its own thing, Bitcoin drops a little bit, and Ethereum's like, why am I moving down? I no longer care about you, Ethereum. About you, Bitcoin. And then all of a sudden, it's like, why am I dropping with Bitcoin? And it's like, it starts to pump again. So it could be that Ethereum starts to recover, right? Or tries to recover. Oversold at 29.9. With that, potential for moving up again. Like I said, if we do drop below this area, there's really not a lot of support here on the way down. If we're not looking at the fifth, next target would be at 3,641. So watch out for that potential drop to that lower area. Otherwise, bullish divergence should be getting us to go up. And the target to the upside would be 4,192. And then that 20 moving average at 4,219. Again, not the hottest, but we've almost dropped $800 from the all-time high. So 868, we're sitting at 4,868, and we're sitting at 4,009. So we dropped $860 almost. So go to the one. Bearish divergence, moving down. Again, we had bearish divergence. We could look for back test here, and look, we beautifully held support once, 2 times, 3 times, even almost 4 times holding support, and then Bitcoin just broke us down. We had a very nice head and shoulders here that we could play off, and again, Bitcoin ruined the parade for everyone and coming in and being Bitcoin, and we lost it, right? We just came back down. So on that move, we don't have the bullish divergence that Bitcoin has on the longer move, right? From here to here. We just have this tiny bit here of bullish divergence. It's still bullish divergence. It's just because I did a tiny bit. It's not meaning it has less strength. It's strong bullish divergence. I'm saying tiny bit because it's just over a short amount of time. So bullish divergence strong, pumping on that. Very close to that 20, rejecting. Is that good? Not really. We're not creating anything bearish. We just need to hold on above this previous low if we want to get continuation of this bullishness, in which case we could be looking for a retest of that 20 moving average, $4,092. And if we do break above that target, then we're looking for more action to the upside. However, the market still wants to be bearish. Already discussed targets to the downside. All right. Up next, ADA. what's happening with ADA at $1.76. Let's get this on the daily. Again, guys, thank you all for joining me tonight. If you enjoy the content, like, bell, sub. Join us on Discord. Links have gone out. So, what are we looking at here in ADA? Dropping $1.84. We talked about that possibility yesterday if we didn't hold on to the bullish divergence. And we say if Bitcoin tanks, it will tank ADA with it. All right, so we're going lower, more negative momentum, and lower on the RSI. So we're losing whatever bullish divergence we were looking for. Unfortunately, right now we're just sitting sold at 32.14 with nothing bullish to get us to rally. Sitting at $1.76. Next target is going to be down here. Going to be a fib node on. We're looking at 50%. It looks as though the 50% retrace. That's what we're going to be going for, right? And that is going to be down here at $1.67. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, bullish divergence with that possibility for a rally. Very nice. Look at what's happening here. Just like with Bitcoin here. Here we're looking at a copy of Bitcoin, right? We're coming lower still. We're coming lower, and we are creating, again, this bullish divergence here. Boom. Here we are. Also here, right? Boom. Here we are. Sold at, oversold at 29.60. With that possibility for actually upside being oversold with strong bullish divergence should be a catalyst for a rally to happen. So we should be looking for moving up again. If we do, heading for that 618 at $1.82, and then above there, $1.84. Those could be the targets for Cardano when I'm moving up. So let's go to the 4-hour. Something about the spring test. I think you're talking about it here, where we're doing what looks to be Wyckoff accumulation again. And yes, this could be a spring test, and now we could be going for that potential bounce. I think you're looking at the 4-hour. Sorry, at the 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken. Again, we had something similar to Ethereum here. We had that bullish divergence. Breaking that head and shoulders to the upside, created that strong bullish divergence just like Ethereum. But again, Bitcoin putting pressure on the price, dropping us with it. Lower, and here we're not creating that bullish divergence that Ethereum had, right? Here's just going lower, more negative momentum, and lower still. Nothing here that is bullish. From way back here, we can say, yeah, there's something bullish, right? It's just going to be from way back here. It feels like we're reaching way to the past so we can catch something, but, you know, it is there. It's against the RSI. And it'll still be a legit move and say, yo, bullish divergence strong, right? It's there. Potential for moving up. We did pump, hit that 20, rejecting, hitting that 20 again, and failing. Look at that. Hit that 20, reject, hit that 20, reject. We're failing to drop lower than the previous low. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It has been nothing but an upset for a few months. Yeah, it's just been moving sideways. But again, creating an accumulation pattern. Let's go check out real quick HNT because I'm not sure how that is doing. It's at 38 buckaroos. It lost its $40 mark. Oh no! You remember when this coin was at like $50+, hit $60 way back here? I just feel like it was yesterday. And now we're losing into 618. We were holding on to it yesterday. We were right on it. That felt really good. This week, getting us to bounce. But again, Bitcoin and Ethereum and everyone else crashing really puts the hurting on the market for a lot of projects. I think some of the smaller projects like Mana, Sand, those were holding on okay. I'm not sure if they're still holding on today, but here we could say now that we're finally creating some hidden divergence, right? Look, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. That move from here to here. Just gonna anchor this here on the daily, sorry. And the movement I'm looking at is whatever point from down there to here. See how hidden bullish, neutral at 50 on there, side spot on 50. And again, potential for moving up. Maybe try to hold on to consolidate here. Pounds hit that 20. That would be a good target for HNT right now. 20 moving average at $40.96. Let's go to the 4-hour though. Here's where things are interesting. Bullish divergence, pump with that. Hit that 20, rejected, not once, twice. And not strong enough to get above there. But guess what? On that drop, look at this, man. This is nice. It's gonna suck if Bitcoin goes back down and hurts everyone again. It has strong bullish divergence still. It could still try to go back up and go to that 20 moving average. So sold at 26.13. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, we're still dropping, so let's check this out. Here we go. Right, bullish divergence, strong. Without the possibility for action to upside, we have it against the MACD and the RSI. So again, bullish divergence on the 1-hour. If Bitcoin doesn't mess around with us, we should be looking for a reversal and a potential moving up happening here. And with that, we could be targeting that 20 moving average at $40.92 also. All right, getting above that target, we can start to recover. Again, inverse head and shoulders did not go, and the shoulder never formed properly. So this idea is gone, right? This idea is gone. Let's get rid of it. It never materialized here. We just planted it because it was there. It was happening across all the projects. We just didn't go up and meet that target, so it just got invalidated. All right, yeah, man, thank you very much for that. Sorry, I just got caught up with the analysis. It's interesting today. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit 1. If you're not, hit 2. Kevin says, my old beeper code. Oh my god. Did you actually get to have beepers? Damn, you must be like ancient. I'm kidding. Mana was good today. Yeah, was it? Really? Let's look at Sando, right, first. Sand was holding on okay. So I'm wondering if the meta projects, right, the metaverse projects are doing okay. This is not the Sand I'm looking for. Huh. There we go. All right. Sand was holding on okay, right? Even yesterday, look at Bitcoin drop. Sand held, pumped 14%. Again, the metaverse projects are doing okay. Meta projects, right? So just watch out for that. Anything that has blockchain and is on a metaverse, Sand, Mana, things like that are doing okay. However, keep in mind they're creating the strong bearish divergence, and with that, a possibility for moving down. Will the metaverse projects rally the coins? Will the metaverse projects rally this here projects? Rex, what's up? Thank you very much for being here, man. Yeah. Last stream I mentioned I was going to change channels. I did because weird stuff was happening in the other one. So we're here now. Thank you very much for joining us here at TSO Crypto. Let's go here in the 4 hour. Still same hour, right? Different crypto channel, but same hour. Going higher, more positive momentum higher. Still nothing here bearish, right? Nothing here bearish. Overbought at 71.92, right? Again, performing so much better than the rest of the market. Here, hidden divergence. Meta projects are ruling right now. Maybe that should be the title of the stream. I need to make a video posting on the old channel. I know it's been told to me by everyone, including my dad, that I should do that. I just haven't had the time. It's just gonna be a short video. I just need to sit down and really do it one day, man. Usually I'm super busy, so I haven't even had time to like do short videos like the ones that I was doing for this channel. I really need to sit back down and just do some static videos as well. Shorter videos that gets more engagement also and more viewership. Anyways, bearish divergence strong. With that, the possibility for a movement down. Remember, guys, I'm going to be out of town starting, not sure if Saturday, but I'm still yet to get one of my flights confirmed. So there's not going to be a stream. Maybe Saturday and then until the next Friday. So I'm going to be off for a whole week. I got to work. I got to travel for work. So we'll see. I'll try to be on Discord and I'll try to make myself available for something important. But we'll see how this rolls, right? Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I know. I have to. I gots to put that small video there, man. Anyways, bullish divergence without the possibility for moving up. We should be going for that 20 moving average. We are going there very closely. So again, that would be our target. If we get above that 20, we could still be looking for action to upside. But again, strong bullish divergence on the daily, nothing on the 4, and then here on the day, in the daily and the 1 hour, strong bearish. That is a possibility for this to start moving down. Next, Mana. Or the Mana at. Here we go. Mana to USDC. What? Mana's gone so high. I remember I bought Mana back in like 2019, way down here, man. Whatever I hold in Mana is doing so good right now. Haven't really come to Mana to look at it, but last thing we had was bullish. We pumped on that, great. Now we're going way up high. That's pretty good. Lowest point, highest point, all right? Got to retrace that 382. That's fine. Now we're gonna look at shorter term fibs here, right? High to low, current targets here on the fibs. There we are. All right, we're hitting that 1618. It's still pumping, dude. Mana pumping yesterday, Mana pumping today. So again, the meta projects are running the market, right? Yeah, I've been posting on the Discord the new links, man. So thanks for joining us there. It's important that you guys are there. We also wanted to see how this channel is going to grow organically, and I think it's doing so far so good. I can't complain about the growth we're getting. Feels a little bit slow, but it's fine. I mean, it's a new channel. Bearish divergence strong, potential for moving down. It's there on the daily. Watch out for that, right? Be careful. Be careful. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to the 4 hour. Hours, strong bearish divergence as well. All right, look at this. Can smack the end hour side with that. Possibility for moving down. We had something similar here to what happened with the sand. We had that hidden divergence, right? So again, strong bearish potential for moving down. Target that 20 moving average is looking fine. And that's gonna be at 3.37 cents. We might have something here also at 3.66. Why am I saying that? Because that is the highest point we gotten before, so it's bound to become a sort of support. There might be some support there. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, coming up higher. Are we going higher here? Are we going higher here? We are. All right, and we're slightly lower here on the RSI. So this is just going to be against the RSI, but we are starting to develop some of their strong bearish divergence here as well. Tasty strong bearish divergence. Potential for moving down. We are bought at 69.48. Again, these prices are doing extremely good right now, where the market is bearish. All I'm saying is, be careful. These projects might start to come back down. They are having strong bearish divergence. They are extremely bullish, so we know that during bullish conditions, bearish indicators fail to play out. So these projects might still be pumping as Bitcoin struggles. However, Bitcoin, although it has bullish divergence, it might still drop. We'll see how this is going to roll. Crypto Gaming says, bro, Bitcoin keeps tanking down. We're going to check. We're still above target. Our target's at 55,406, right? We talked about that one the other day. I said, ever since we were like somewhere around this area, I said, look, if we lose this target, 55,000 is going to be the next target to the downside. 54,230 is the next one. Then below there, 52,119 and 51,250. Those are still valid targets in a movement down, right? If we fail to hold on to whatever bullishness we're looking for right now, those would be our targets here on the corn. Just watch out for those. Oh, dude, it kind of sucks. I'm gonna be out of town next week, and I'm looking at the market, and I'm like, "Geez, dude, it's gonna be interesting because we might get an insane bounce, right? If we do bounce from here and we start to get some recovery above 55,000, man, could we go to all-time highs and even higher? Man, I'm gonna be out for a whole week. It's like, damn, I don't want to be out for a week. So, also, before the stream came live, I came up with the title at 6 p.m. So somewhere around here. We're going for a bounce, and the title for the stream was will Bitcoin reach 55,000? How do I know that? Because I asked the guy who helps me out with it at 6:21. I was like, will Bitcoin reach 55K? And then I got it at 9 p.m. right on time from Alex. Well, we were looking. I was already seeing Bitcoin going to 55,000 still. And tell the stream, is it going to hold support? And I think we might try to hold support there. Dropping that level is not going to be good. May, you can send me your crypto, and I will put it on a trust for you, so you cannot buy more Springer lands, and then you will not be compelled to buy it. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Anyways, we are having bullish divergence. With that, the possibility for a rally, and I mean that's the only thing we can hope for, right? For us to start rallying here. Ethereum 4,000 on the dot, dropping on this 3,395 now. Oh no, we're dropping. Still above the previous low. So we'll still be looking for that bullish divergence to take off, right? Yeah, it's not being the best for crypto right now. How's the dollar doing? 95.66 on the Dixie. It's automatic. We're looking for bearish divergence here. We still pumped more. We got rid of it. So bearish divergence we're looking for here, no longer here. Let's go on the daily though. Let's start on the weekly. That's where important things are happening. The weekly still has the bearish divergence that we were looking for. That we're looking for a possibility for the dollar to start weakening a little bit. It has been climbing very nice and steadily for the last couple of days. almost a month. So again, had a double bottom, is breaking to the upside. That's fine. How high can we go? Are we going to recover the hundreds? We could. Hopefully we don't, though. I'm looking for some kind of pullback to happen here. At least momentarily, retest that 20, find support before we go somewhere else. Kevin says, probably going to hit 53K all-time high within 5 weeks. Yeah. It's holding well with Bitcoin dump. It's Ethereum's dropping also quite a bit. It held okay yesterday. On the month is down 13%, while Bitcoin on the month is down 14%. So they're dropped about the same. It's not really holding out that great. If you look at it in the monthly, it's easier to see, right? Look at the month here. 14.58 for Bitcoin on a moving down. Ethereum 13.62. It's about a 1% difference. All right. Thank you very much for being here, Fasan. 55K is a good support. Yes, it is a good support. It is a support you must hold. Otherwise, 50Ks, man. 50Ks will be a target. I'm not keen on going to 50Ks. Is it going to be bad? It's not. It's not. Remember, we were looking at this idea here a couple days ago, right? Yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember when we talked about it. We were looking at this and say, yo, what if this? And I even grabbed this thing here. And I went like, oh, what if this is this over here, right? And it's just a little bit skewed, but we're looking at something similar, and we're this here and this here, right? And I think we were like anchoring something like this. So I said, what if this is this, and we're gonna go for the same drop, right? And I said, what if this is rally here, is this rally here, this break here is this break here, and then we have that top, and then that lower portion here is here. Now we're going for that 20+% drop. That's what we're doing, right? That's what we're doing. So. Right? It's not pretty. We knew we're gonna get pullback. We've talked about it before. On the way up, I said I'm worried we're not getting pullback. I'm worried we're not getting consolidation. Here was looking okay. Here we're consolidating. Here was fine. Then we got that rally that created that strong bearish divergence. And then that's when, like, the poop hit the fan, and then we were carrying on bearish divergence upon bearish divergence. How do we know? Because we look here. That's why I like to keep things on the charts. Bearish divergence and then bearish divergence, right? Here we had slanted divergence. From here to here we have bearish divergence. From here to here we have bearish divergence. How do we know? We zoom in here, right? High to low, and then lower low still. We're in that same move. Low to high, and then higher high, and then higher here. We had at least 3 times bearish divergence before we broke down. Here we also had the same 1, 2, 3, right? And then we broke down. So we're looking at similarities. We're looking for similarities. So are we in an area where we could try to bounce, then drop lower? Yeah, this is the area where we could go for the bounce. Right, we could try to go for the bounce here and then maybe come lower here and then create that strong bullish divergence like the one we have here. Right? So those are the things I'm looking at, right? Just be careful. Be careful. Hold on to your hats. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Yeah, I know. We need this for the long run, man. We need this for the long run. In the end, if you look at the history of Bitcoin, all it's done since inception is just go higher every time. There's pullbacks. All rises and all rallies have pullbacks. Just remember that. Also remember, there's far more institutional investors right now in crypto than there were in the past. And I don't think the banks and the companies that are buying Bitcoin, the Teslas, are going to just sit back down and see their money evaporate, right? They're probably going to try to, buy positions at this level so that when the next pump comes, they have a better position. And they're basically buying from the weak hands. Now, am I saying you're weak from selling? No, not by no means. You can sell. That is a strategy. If you believe this is going to drop to 50,000 and it's at 55,000, you want to get that extra $5,000, by all means, you can sell. Wait for that drop to 50K and then rebuy at 50K and then ride that to the upside. You're going to have a larger Bitcoin position than if you would have just hold and just run around with this pump and drop, right? Again, not bad, but also not the best, right? Last 4 or 5 days for Bitcoin have been brutal. So first leg down, we can say first leg down, second leg down, third leg down. Usually they come in threes. It's not really looking like 1, 2, 3 though, but we can say 1, then 2, and then 3, right? So 1 moving down of 4 candles, and then 2 candle recovery, a movement down of 2 candles with a 1 candle recovery and another movement down. And if that is the case, that is the third leg. You could be looking for a rally, right? I'm gonna try to bring you something up that we haven't brought up in a while, so just bear with me for a second here. So I open this up and see if I can. Am I gonna get the data that I need? 1 second, guys. For some reason, I don't like this this volume profile that we're getting here on the Bitcoin, right? I'm gonna bring it down here real quick. Why am I not liking this? Well, after we rallied, which was good, and we had our movements down like we talked about, and we said there's gonna be support here if we dropped, and we started to rally. Remember, we were looking at this chart a while back, and then we started to get a rally. Look at how good we are here. Now the move here, this is all downhill. So this moves here downhill on a roller coaster, right? This is very easy for us to come here, and then we could still drop to 52,000, right? Here is where he's gonna struggle, because to go down this way, right? To go down here on this mountain, it's gonna take a lot more strength. It's gonna need a lot of bearishness for us to start climbing this back down, right? So what we might see is it's a drop to even 52K here, 53, 52K. And then try to rally back up again, because it's going to take it a lot more strength to come back down this way than it is for it to pump here and try to come up to some area here. Now, if we match this where we're at, that $52,000 mark, which could be near that $52,100 that we have here in this chart, right? Just watch out for that. That could be a Bitcoin move. That's why I'm not liking it below 55K, because the drop, it's not going to like stop as soon as we get to 50,000, right? Like the roller coaster, it has momentum. So that momentum, right, it could, right, let's say we start rolling down this hill, right, and we roll here, and then we're going to roll a little bit here before we actually come back down to this area, and we try to settle here, right, maybe for a little bit, settle around this area before we try to climb back up, which is something similar to what happened here, right? We came, we don't have the history of how this volume profile was back here, but we could probably assume that here it was looking something like this. There was a mountain here, and then there was a valley here, and then there was a mountain here, right? Because it looks as though we stopped here. So we're coming up, we're like climbed up to this valley, and then we came back down and plateaued here for a bit before we actually started to roll back down this hill. It's starting to get messy, so let's get rid of some of these things, but yeah. Thanksgiving Day rally. Isn't don't it usually drops during like US holidays, US major holidays? Ooh, look at that. Can someone give me the date for Thanksgiving last year? I would definitely love to look at that in the chart. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. No worries. No worries. We'll just go here real quick and say, yo, Thanksgiving. 2020, right? All right, let's, November 26th. All right, so let's go back here. I'm not sure we're gonna get that, but it should be somewhere around here, yes. November 22nd. All right, look, we had a drop here, a nasty drop, right? November the 26th, Thanksgiving Day. Look at that freaking drop we got. I remember last year was painful. It dropped 8% on Thanksgiving. Then we had, you know. Yeah, I know it's the third Thursday every year, but for me to have to go and look for this and be able to point it out, I need to have the exact date. So we can also look at Thanksgiving 2019. And that would have been on November the 28th. So let's see if we can get that here to show in November. November the 28th, right? Look at this. November 28th, also red day. Not the worst red day, but a red day nonetheless. So far, out of the last two Thanksgiving we checked, it has dropped both months, right? So we can also do 2018, I guess. We're gonna get that visibility. Yeah, November 2018. Why not? So let's check. November Thanksgiving, November 2018. 22nd. All right, November 22nd. So let's go here And it looks as though it might be a painful day here. 26th, 24th, 22nd, a red day. 5.79. So far, out of the last 3 years, Thanksgiving has been red. Right? Thanksgiving has been red. So, that whole we go up Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, you said weekend. Let's see here. This would have been Thursday, Friday, Saturday dropped nasty, and then Sunday tried recovered. But still, he took a hit on that weekend. And then here we said it was somewhere around here, the 28th. So 28th, then we pumped, and then we came back down. So this one here, we could say was neutral. You kind of pumped and then undid that on Sunday. So Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday went red. So you kind of left where it was on Thursday closing. So you kind of lost on that Thanksgiving weekend as well. And then last year was the 26th. So November the 26th here, right? November the 26th took a nasty drop on Friday, and then Sunday recovered, but did not recover what we had lost. So after Thanksgiving, even in the weekend's gain so far the last 3 years, it's been a loss. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Right? Anyways, let's look at something that we haven't done for this one yet. Let's go to November's. Let's go check out November's and see if November's have been red. So I'm gonna hide this real quick, the Bollinger Bands. Bring up the log scale. And we know this is October, so November's red, right? One red, then October, and then November's green. So one red, one green, right? And then we have another green in November, so that's 2. Then we have another green, so 3. On November, it's the 4th green one, and then the 5th green one, right? And then the 6th. And then here we have another red, so that's 2. And here we have another red, so that's another one. And here we have another green. That's 2020. So let me tally up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 green, right? And then 3 red. So statistically looking at this, there's a 70% chance. If you just look at the data and adjust, let's say, for seasonality or whatever you want to say, we're looking at the 4th quarter always being strong for crypto in general. You can see it here every time we close. Right here, November, December being green. November, December being green. November, and then a red December here. And then November, then a red December, and then a green December, and then another green December, and a green December, and a red December. And then a red December here, and then a green December here. So we're going to have to do December's. December seems to be a little bit more even. I would say probably 64. 6 green, 4 red. But, so far, November's tend to be green. Right now we're sitting a red November. So are we going to recover towards the last half? Because we're right now in that last half of November. Hopefully we do. Even though Thanksgiving tends to be painful. Let's see if we pump. Where we at currently in the month? We're in the red right now. Hopefully it'll be different than the previous years. It could be, right? I'm not saying it's not going to be, but it could be different. And it breaks that tradition of it dropping on Thanksgiving and we actually see a pump. Who knows? But at least out of the last 3 years, we've seen drops, even including the weekends, right? They haven't had a loss. So just watch out for that. Watch out for that. It's next week. Might hit that 52,000, right? We might even hit 40,000 if we take a drop right now. If Bitcoin keeps on dropping. Right? Check out the Ethereum to the corn. All right. All right. So Ethereum is at 0.07 sats. W formation. Yes, I can see that happening here. Low to high, negative, more negative, hidden bullish. All right. It's not looking that bad here. I'm just gonna look at this is the 1 hour. Sorry. Let's go on the daily. The daily we're looking for something bearish here. We kind of lost it. We pumped a little bit more, but on that pump, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. And that's going to shift to here. And that's going to get rid of that. So bearish had very strong start to lose there. But we're starting to create some low to high, dude. Nothing bullish here on the daily. Neutral 54.35. So daily is not that hot. The 1 hour. Yeah, we can see a W formation being there. And what I'm looking at right now is this move here. That's creating that bullish divergence. And that could bring some possibility for actually the upside here. 33, 24, 32. So slightly more negative also, or slightly lower here on the other side as well. So hitting bullish, that's what's helping us to rally. But on that pump, boy, are we creating strong bearish divergence. And I want to be a party grouper, but you know, it's what we have. I'm not gonna say it's gonna go down, right? It could. This is going slightly higher. All right, so we're coming up higher here. As we're coming up higher, so against the MACD we don't have anything. Against the other side we have that strong bearish side. That's right, strong bearish potential for movement down. Watch out for that. Watch out for that, guys. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. If Saturday I'm not able to come in live, I'll try to at least post a video talking about Bitcoin more in depth and see where we could go for the next week or so. Otherwise, we'll be live on Saturday. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be flying Saturday night out of town or Sunday morning. So that's just basically going to have to dictate what my weekend schedule is going to be like. So let's assume I might not be here on Saturday for now, and I'm gonna be out for a whole week. So 7 days of me being absent. I don't like that, but hey man, it's work. That's what's paying the bills, so I have to do it, right? 12,800 dropping. So what else? I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We've been live for about 51 minutes. We're just gonna stay for this candle closing because it also closes at 4 hour, but it's not looking too hot, I'll tell you that. Some recovery, it's fine. Bullish divergence is there. But we're struggling, man. We're struggling. Oh, Fasan says, yeah. Fasan then asks, are we buying a dip? Or no, it's catching a knife. Yeah, it's that position that if we hold, you could be buying that dip, and if it drops below 55,400, you could be trying to catch a falling knife. So yeah, do or die. All right. Fasan says he's also getting destroyed. Sorry, Fasan, dude. I might have not gotten some of your comments in time. So, what else are we gonna do? Scrock says he's buying the dip. All right. That's pretty good. Then Fasan says, no worries. Thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated. So, man, is it interesting to see this? I'm intrigued as to where the market's going to go on the weekend, man. Are we going to have a slow weekend? Are we going to have a nasty weekend? I'm hoping for the former, where it's slow and not nasty. Mainly because I'm not here. I'm also hoping that we get a consolidation. That way I don't have to worry about, like, oh no, the market's pumping and I'm not live. Bitcoin is so oversold. Yeah, it's oversold. You're correct. Fortunately, we checked and we don't have divergence, right? Look at that, we're coming in lower. That's dropping lower. But yeah, it is oversold. You think nasty Saturday or Sunday? Yeah, I'm hoping it's chill. I'm really hoping next week it's chill and we get consolidation happening around that $55K mark. Like I said, man, right? Try to recover here a bit. Maybe try to go down a bit in here and then, you know, create some bullish divergence strong. And then look for that move up, right? That would be nice. But again, we also talked about where we could go, right? Particularly if we consider where this dip here can take us, right? And it is down here to the 52,900s, right? Not the prettiest to look at. We'll see. 3 more minutes to go. Let's go to the 1 minute chart, see if we can get some action there. The 1 minute. Ooh, what's happening here? Are we dropping? that'll be dropping. Oh. All right, there's bullish divergence for that small rally that we're getting right now. All right, we're starting to get this small rally happening here. We're creating some hidden bearish on the 1 minute chart, and that's what's putting pressure right now on the price. It might make us close on the red here still for the 1 minute. Was that hidden bearish thing is the MACD and the hour sign. The market, we know it's bearish, so when the market is bearish indicators play out with a little bit more strength, right? They're playing in home game advantage, let's say. Bearish markets, bearish indicators have home field advantage. Bullish market, bullish indicators have home field advantage. So, we'll see, guys. By the way, if you enjoy the show, type 1. If you don't enjoy the show, type 1 also. I'm kidding. Type 1, don't matter. I just wanted to see a whole bunch of number ones as you go through the through the chat real quick. Guys, by the way, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, right? Join us on the Discord. That's so crypto. I mean, so much fun. I'll see you, smart. He wrote 4. All right, it's like row 3. All right, now Kevin came out with a new pager number. All right, sus 2. All right. Anderson 1. All right, there we go. There we go. Option expired tomorrow. You think we'll relive the pain? It could. It could. It would kind of make sense that we get some action to the upside, right? And we listen to some of these divergences that we have here. And we start to get some rally going on. That'll be very nice. That'll be very, very nice. I mean, it kind of sucks that the market's dropping, but you know, it is what it is. We've talked about these levels, right? It should be end the market. So whatever 6 p.m. New York time is, 4 p.m. New York time. I think that's the time we should be looking for expiry. And depending also what market or what options you're looking at. But throughout the day tomorrow, it should be expiring a couple. The dog. Dog's good. All right, new hour. Move close on the red. Bullish divergence. Let's see if we can get some action to the upside. Remember, we still drop a little bit. All right. It's because we have bullish divergence right now. It's not mean we got a pump. Particularly because the market's feeling bearish. Look, 1 leg, consolidated, 2 legs, small consolidation, 3 legs. I'm hoping this 3rd leg, it's that's it. Right? We're not gonna get more movement down. We'll start getting some recovery here. Guys, that is gonna be it for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Talk about crypto to your friends, your family, and your coworkers, and let them know that we are here. This is TSO Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Thursday night. So, what else was I going to say? Remember that all the information that we are providing here is for entertainment and educational purposes only, like the Discovery Channel. If you enjoy the content, remember that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And don't trade based on what you see here, because we're just discussing ideas. Yeah, I'm going to be out of town starting Saturday for about a week, so you might be back tomorrow. We're doing tea and drinks, so tomorrow we'll be having something to drink. Bring something to the party. It's going to be, guys, I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of TSO Crypto. Till then.